Aaron Keller's director's take, hero balanced and preview for Overwatch 2 Invasion. So this came out like 30 minutes ago. The Mercy Mafia's watching. Oh no, I'm scared to get to that part. There's a lot coming in the game in Overwatch 2 Invasion. We talked about the new story missions, the event mission, and our new game mode Flashpoint, the new hero progression system, as well as hero mastery missions. And we'll be talking about the newest support heroes soon. On top of these new additions, there are also a lot of changes coming out to our current heroes next season. Nearly half of our heroes are getting balance changes. Wait, they're changing half the roster? Uh-oh. I won't go over every change in the new season here. They'll all be in the patch notes, but I'll go over some of the larger ones. Wait, so we're getting a sneak peek at balance for next season? Oh, no. But two quick bits first. There's a lesson in the Lifeweaver release that our newest hero was interesting, but just wasn't strong enough on release, and we don't want to repeat that. Oh my god, Monka W. Does that mean the new support hero is gonna be busted? Uh-oh. For Overwatch 2 Invasion, our aim is to have our newest hero be exciting and impactful on day one. It's not our intent to release a hero that's way overpowered, but we'd prefer that people play her because she brings value, not just because she's new. We will be watching her very closely, listening to player feedback, and will make early changes if necessary. Oh no, not Brig 2.0, stop. We're making a change to the way that we calculate damage against armor. Wait, huh? Armor damage reduction is now additive with other sources of damage reduction and respects the current cap of 50%. It used to be multiplicative? Hello, brain? With damage reduction from abilities, creating situations where certain heroes were much more difficult to damage than intended since they were bypassing the damage reduction cap. This shouldn't be a big change, but it will most affect Ramatra and Orisa. Oh. You know, honestly, Orisa's a little too tanky sometimes. But the problem is, though, her head hitbox is so massive that when she isn't in Fortify and Unkillable, she's not the best. So, yeah, I know Orisa's super tanky in your, like, lower elos especially. Even high level she can be, but the problem is high level, like, you understand how to play against her. You basically just bait out her cooldowns, and then when she's out of cooldowns, you just one-tap her and she falls over. But in lower elos, that's a lot harder, and because everyone likes to hit their buttons at the same time. But that's interesting. I wonder what the Ramatra one is, though. Does that mean his block? Because you know what it probably was? It was probably that if you were like nanoed plus blocking, you probably took like negative damage. You know what I mean? So that might be a little bit interesting. Also, hold up. I need a second. I swore too many times and I already broke my TikTok. And I already got a notification saying that I've been swearing too much. So one of the themes for balance changes this season is reacting to some of our recent tuning tweaks. We made several changes to Cassidy's magnetic grenade this season, and going forward, we'll be refining it to address some of the extremes of the ability. Its maximum range will shorten quite a bit with a 1.5 second travel time, max travel time. Okay, it's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. It's good again. This is like a good change when like against like tracers and Genjis and stuff, but for tanks, you can't miss. You literally just walk them just and hindered. Cassidy will get a health buff and some changes to his damage fall off. What? Wait, 225 Cass is back? Question mark? Wait. Are we gonna have Thick Cassidy plus Hinder now? Oh my god, oh god, oh lord, please don't send me back. With a damage fall off. I wonder what the change... It doesn't say nerfs to his damage fall off. It says changes, which is very interesting. That's very interesting wording, which means that they might be changing, like... You know how, like, the damage fall off is, like, 40 meters or something like that? Maybe it'll, like... Maybe they'll add a new tier where it'll be, like, between 10 and... 0 and 15, and then, like, 15 and 30, and then 30 and 45. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, they'll have it... Instead of there being 2 tiers of fall off, there might be 3 tiers of top fall off. I don't know. That's the one thing I could think of. We're happy with the power of Torbjorn's turrets following the season's change. That's actually interesting. Torbjorn's turret definitely got hard nerfed. Which, honestly, I don't really mind. But I think overall, they didn't give him enough. Like, his power change... I don't know. So much of his power was in turret for so long. I am honestly a little confused on how to balance Torb, to be honest. But we'd like to increase the damage of his potential of his primary fire. Whoa, I don't like that. Increase the damage potential of his primary fire, which will be getting a faster fire rate? Oh, nah. We got rapid Cheetos flying at you. Oh, no. We're also speeding up his weapon swap so that he can be more effective at keeping his turret up. No, that's not what that's going to get used for. What do you mean? We're speeding up his weapon swap to keep his turret up? Oh, nah. This is going to be getting chased around by Torbjorn hammers. Nah. You ain't fooling me. Soldier 76 got quite the buff in Season 5. We don't think he's oppressive, but there's room to lower his damage output. Okay. Interesting. Maybe like a very slight nerf? We'll be reducing the damage on his Helix rocket and slightly increasing the cost of his ults. Oh, they'll probably reset. So they buffed rocket last time from 80 to 90 damage. They'll probably revert it. Chat, if you got hit with ads on Twitch, because it's on a timer. I didn't do it. It's on a timer. Just go to TikTok and then come back after. Got you. Anyways. We don't think he's oppressive, but there's room. Okay. We're reducing the damage's Helix off. Okay, cool. Lastly, we'll be continuing to make changes to Orisa. Her Fortify ability will now grant 125 bonus health. What? And at the start of her damage fall off will be slightly What? Wait, why is there 2 Orisa buffs? Wait, why? That's a big one. 100. That's. I think she gets 75 over health right now, or 50. Buffing and
boom, no ads lol.
Thanks to the 6 months. Wait, Orisa buff to 125 bonus health and Fortify, plus she does more damage at range now? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Wait, I think that actually makes an Orisa meta next season. Wait, hang on. Who's still strong? Ramattra, Winston. Nah, Winston would probably still really be good. Nothing in here stops Sombra and Tracer yet, and Ana and Brig is still, like, insane, unless a new character is just, like, busted. It'll probably still be Winston comps. But I think Orisa is going to be really good. That's scary. We want to see how much the mid-season changes would bring her up before the armor/damage reduction hit, and we think she needs a bit more to compensate. I completely disagree. I think Orisa's pretty good at her job. I think this probably affects, like, your bronze to plat more than, like, high-level play, though. This is just going to make Orisa harder to kill, and, am I wrong? You know, if you're like bronze to gold, I don't mean to call you out right now, but if you were in those ranks, do you like playing against Orisa or nah? I hate that damn horse. Oh, man. All right, let's move on. While we're releasing a new support in Invasion, we also want to make quite a few changes to our current support heroes. Okay. Continue to focus on Lifeweaver. We think that he's in a much better state now than at his launch, but would like to focus at 2 aspects of his kit. Giving his ult more impact, and giving Lifeweaver himself more survivability. Uh-oh. Part of Trio Life's healing will now be converted into overhealth, up to a maximum of 100 health per player. He will also get an added survivability by converting some of his health to shields and upping the amount of healing done by rejuvenating dash. Oh, nah. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Hang on. You guys need to understand. Remember when everyone talked about old Brigalt, not the new one, let's all move on. The old Brigalt. Remember old Brigalt going into Overwatch 2? That was Brig's ult, but it would slowly tick you up to 100 overhealth. You'd get like 15 or 20 per tick. The tree is just gonna go poof and give you it? Oh, nah. Wait a minute. That actually, plus part of his health is into shields? And he gets more health from rejuvenating dash? I think Lifeweaver needs help a little bit, but I think we might actually, I'm going to deem this right now. I'm going to take a prediction, okay? We can come back later, see if I was wrong, see if I was right. Depending on the new character. The new character is kind of an X factor, so a little bit, unless the new character ends up dominating and we can't predict for that, we could end up getting what I would call an overhealth meta. You have Fortify overhealth. You'll have Lifeweaver overhealth. If you're playing Lifeweaver, I'm assuming you're going to either need a Zen or a Brig. Zen because you need extra damage, or Brig because you're going to keep the Lifeweaver alive. So I would assume you play Lifeweaver Brig or Lifeweaver Zen, and we will call it the overhealth meta. 300 HP Zen, yeah, that would be crazy. That would be nuts. Because let's say they're playing Dive. If they're playing Dive, you have 3 ways of escaping. You'd have your pedal, you'd have the pull, and then you'd also have the tree. So if they engaged in like Sombra Tracer Winston, or Genji Tracer Winston, and you just pop the tree on your Zen, he ain't dying. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. Okay, let's move on. We're also making changes to Kiriko's Protection Suzu. It will now heal slightly less, but when it cleanses a negative effect, it will do an additional burst of healing. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. It takes away a little bit of the stigma of Kiriko's being able to go in the back line 1v5, look for a picks, and then Suzu themselves and TP out because it won't heal them as much. But if you use the Suzu correctly, so Discord would count for that. Another support buff. I would say it's a power exchange. I would say it's a buff and a nerf, where it ends up kind of being like a net neutral, but it promotes good play. Like if you make the right play, it'll end up working out for you. But if you're someone who wastes your Suzu a lot, it will nerf you. So I don't mind that change. I think it's pretty good. The slight knockback on Suzu is also being removed. Wait, it's removing the boop? W. We'd like for this ability to feel more pointed, and we don't want players to feel like they have to hold it, and we'd like to reward them more for using it situationally. That's pretty good, actually. I wonder if the cooldown will end up being too high, though.
True Tank Saga mauled 6 ways to Sunday feels bad, man.
Thanks for the 12 months. If it was my call, I would probably nerf the healing of it a little bit. Keep this new effect so that, like, when you use it properly, you still get a good amount, but, like, lower how much the amount is, if that makes any sense. Like, we'll see how much it already lowers it. You know what I mean? Because it said it's going to heal slightly less. So that, unless it's, like, a good amount less, might need a little bit more. We'll see. And then lower the cooldown time so you can use it more often. And that way you're rewarded for making consistently good plays. And you're not basically just like holding it. Because holding Suzu the entire time is a little boring. Uh-oh. This is the scary one. We are planning tweaks for several of our other support heroes. But the last one I'll go over here is a reduction in Mercy's damage boost. Uh-oh. It won't be a lot. We're reducing it from 30 to 25%. At this value, we feel the ability will still be effective while giving us room to rein in certain damage spikes. We're aware this is a contentious topic, and we're doing our best to be receptive to the various community opinions. Oh my god! Oh my god! They know. They actually are self-aware, and it's so funny. Mercy Mafia, it's your time. Hey, I want no part of this. I have said for the longest time, I have records of it, I have videos all about it. I, for the longest time, did not understand why everyone was going after Mercy so hard. In Season 2 and 1, it was Sojourn's railgun headshot. It was not damage boost. I've been on the record many times about it. Don't come for me. I am not on this one. Love Things in 7 months. I've talked about Brig, I've talked about support creep, I've talked about so many different things, and Mercy is not one of them. Let that be shown. The record is very clear. No one's mad. It's a 5% reduction. Oh,
Mercy
it's a big
Mafia,
reduction. 30 to 5% breaks like, or sorry, 30 to 25% breaks like 9 breakpoints of what Mercy was good at. And basically, okay, let me put it this way. How much does Discord Orb do? How much does Discord Orb do? Does anybody know? Little Overwatch trivia for you. If you said 25%, you were correct.
Instead of nerf
so you have
Genji,
two
it is
abilities.
now nerf Mercy.
You have Discord Orb, which you put on an enemy, and then they take 25% damage from everybody who shoots at them. And you can keep healing and doing damage. And then you have Mercy, who can only 25% boost a single target and cannot do anything else besides movement during that time. So the point is, do you think for how much investment Mercy's damage boost is that equal to how much investment a Discord Orb is? I'd say no. That's why the 25%, the 5% nerf is massive to Mercy. And I think it's going to make her really bad. Timon, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, there's some other notable mentions. Sombra has a few small changes coming next season, but in Season 7, she'll debut her larger rework. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was going to be in Season 7. That's cool. Complete with a new ability. All right, W. I was worried for what's going to be after Season 6, because like it seems they're all in on this season, but like a character rework in Season 7 would be a massive W. Ramatra and Doomfist's blocks will now reduce stuck damage, and will be making changes to Bastion's kit to make them feel more fluid and increase the potential of his tactical grenade. I think Bastion's pretty good though. Like, he's not top tier, but it's really hard to make a character like Bastion top tier without breaking him. But that's cool about the Doomfist block thing. I wonder, at that point, so like if a Cassidy sticks you while you're blocking, will it give you damage to Empowerment Punch? That would be a pretty good change. All this and the rest you can see in Overwatch 2 Invasion that goes live on August 10th. I can't wait and hope to see you all in game. Till next time. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty juicy. They dropped a lot on us there. So, I'm not saying I agree with it all. I definitely don't.